Hi, now we'll discuss about the variables. Before discussing variables, let me open the PowerShell. Okay. Using the semicolon, we can separate the commandlets. Okay. We'll see that. We'll take one first commandlets, then semicolon, then get hyphen hotfix, semicolon, get hyphen local user. Okay. Just enter. The result of these three commandlets will be displayed here. Okay. See, everything displayed here. First get hyphen host, then the hotfix, then the user information. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the grouping. There is one concept called grouping. If you remember, in the initial session, we discussed about the grouping. Let me show you an example. Just in the bracket, start from the bracket, get hyphen hotfix, count. It will show us total hotfix count. If we take the same thing for service, see, it is showing total service count. So we can group this and use the options like count. Then we'll discuss one more thing. Status. Okay. We'll take get hyphen hotfix. Okay. So there is no property name called status, right? For the get hyphen hotfix. So what we'll do? We'll use description. Okay. You can type status. The status alone will be displayed here. Okay, that is a concept of grouping. This is useful when we go for the scripting. Okay. Let me clear the screen. Then we have convert option. This we already seen converting to CSV and all, right? Convert to CSV, HTML, JSON, and XML, all these options. We'll see one example. Get hyphen service, service name in Aram. Then we'll convert this to JSON format. Convert to JSON. Then we'll take this to one text format. We'll use out file. We'll give the path. ctemp. We'll just give JSON file. Okay. We'll go to this path. We'll open the JSON file. We'll open with Notepad. See, this is the JSON format for this command line get hyphen service winner. Okay. So again, we can take this to table format. What we do, get hyphen content. What is the content? It's a JSON file, right? JSON file, then use the pipe convert. Now we have used convert to, right? To convert. So we'll use convert from, okay? Convert from not CSV, it's a JSON. Okay, so we'll enter. So we'll get this in the table format if we use the convert from JSON. So we can filter using the properties. So we'll discuss the variable now. Variables. We already seen, right? We have already discussed just basics of the variables. So what we understood, anything starting with the dollar is a variable. We can store number, string, commandlets, path. Okay. I'll just take one example. Dollar sum equal to okay, before that we'll just take one value. Dollar A equal to 10. We'll see the value of dollar A. It's 10, right? Now we'll go for sum equal to 20 plus 30. Now we'll see sum. Okay, it is showing the 50, right? So this 20 plus 30 result stored in this variable, this sum. When we are typing dollar sum, we are getting this, the result of this. Okay, again, this is temporary. Okay, once we close the console, this variable will not be available. I'll just close this and open. So we have an option to save it permanently. That we'll discuss. So before that, okay, the variable actually when we create the variable, it is stored in one part of the memory. Okay, it has some unique address. So whenever we are calling this dollar, I mean the variable, it is calling from the memory. Once we close this console, it will get clear from the memory. So we'll see we can store string as well. This is string, right? String will use the single quote. Okay. We'll see whether we can use the double quote as well. Okay. Before that, we'll see B value. It is listed here. Hello. We'll use double quote and see. See whether we can use double quote as well. Okay. Same way, we can store the path equal to C temp. So what is a used case for this? If we want to give any path in the script, we no need to, maybe it is a long long name, right? Okay, no need to enter every time. So what we can use, we can store the path into this variable, and we instead of path, we can use the variable in the script. Okay, we'll see that. So we have three types of variable. Okay, one is automatic variable. Then we have preference variable. Okay, then user defined variable. So automatic variable, what is automatic variable? Automatic variable, okay. So variable created and the value assigned by the PowerShell. So it is created by the PowerShell itself, okay. So we'll see the variable. It is already available. See, we can see the variable here, variable list. If you create any temporary variable, that also will be displayed here. So you can use get-variable to see the variables, available variables. So I'll just give an example, just for the automatic variable, feed type, PS, home. We can see the path of the PowerShell, right? This is one automatic variable. Then we have PS version table. Okay. So this is not created by us, right? This is automatic variable. So this is read only. We cannot do any changes on it. So we have preference variable as well. Preference variable that customize the behavior of PowerShell. The value can be changed. Okay. Let's take a help. Get hyphen help about. Okay. We'll go for variables. Okay. See, here we have all the information. Okay, let me minimize this for now. So we discussed the preference variable, right? So we'll go for preference variable option. Get hyphen help about. We'll just type prefer star. We'll give show window. So we'll get. So here we got about preference variable, right? So these are the preference variable. Here there is a value. These values can be changed. You can see here, right? Continue and silently continue, high. All these values can be changed. Let me minimize this. We'll see. Okay. I'll take one that is error action preference. The default values continue, right? So we can change that. Okay. The value can be changed here. So we'll see that we have a separate session for this. We'll see that. Just understand this is a preference variable. So we have concept called module. When we start the PowerShell console, all the modules also will be loaded. So we have automatic and preference variable loaded when we open the PowerShell console. Okay. Then we have user defined variable. Okay. So which we already discussed, right? We've seen it. We just seen few example, right? How we create the variable. So it is created by the user and value also assigned by the user. So once variable created, user defined variable created, it will not be available once the session is closed. We can store it permanently with the help of profiles. Modules and profiles loaded when we open the PowerShell. Okay. When we open the PowerShell console, right, the modules and profile will be loaded. We'll see the profile. There is a variable called profile. So it is stored here. The profile is stored here. See, we'll see that how we can store it. Store the commandlet and the variable which we created, how we can store into the profile. So for that, we'll use test path. There is one commandlet test path. We can see whether the path is available or not. This C drive I just given, right? It is showing true. Like that, you can check drive path. Okay. So we'll see this profile. This path is available or not. It is showing false because why it is showing false? This file is not accessed. This PS1 file is not accessed. Okay. So if the path, the file is accessed, it will show true here. Okay. You can try in your system. So if it is true, just type notepad and profile. Just enter. See, it is asking us that this file is not there. You want to create a file. If it is already there, it won't ask. Okay. It will directly open. Okay. If it is false, right, that is the reason it is asking. We'll give yes. So we'll create one variable here. We'll give Winnarum as a variable name. It's a service name. Then get hyphen service Winnarum. We can save this. Just Control S and save it and close this. Okay. So we have created a file, PS1 file. So we can see we'll close this and we'll open a new console. Okay, something wrong. Okay, you cannot run the script on the current system. So execution policy, right? Okay. Now we'll change the execution policy. We have the separate session for this. Now we'll just change it. Just to sort this issue. We'll see what is execution policy. This is all signed. So we'll make set execution policy remotely signed, remote signed. Okay, give yes. Now let's try to open. Okay, it's open now. We'll try the commandlet Winnarum. So it's worked, right? Again, we'll see one more option. Not bad. We'll open the profile. We'll just type here. In the double quote, this is user profile. Okay. We'll give the user also. If we give this variable, environment variable, just type username. Okay. We'll see this. So what it does, it will display the current username. Okay. When we open the PowerShell console, we'll save this. So we'll close this console, open a new one. See, it is displayed here, right? Okay. So we can delete this profile if it is not needed. We'll see the path. We'll go till here. And just directly open this. Delete this. Okay. So next time when you open, this profile will not be loaded. Sorry. Okay. Now the profile which we saved is not loaded, right? Because we have deleted that. So one more option we have to create the variable is there is one commandlet. We'll see the commandlet. We'll use the get hyphen help. The noun maybe for the verb, maybe new, create or something, right? So noun will be variable. So we'll filter with noun. So get command, noun, variable. Okay, that spelling is wrong. So we got the options here, right? Command, let's clear the variable, get variable, new variable. We'll try this new variable. So new variable. We already discussed this option, right? We can just create like this. Okay. And this is one more option using the commandlet. Give variable name. You just give test and value. You can give string or number, whatever. We'll give some number. So get we need to see the variable, right? Which we already created. Get hyphen variable name as test. Okay. It will show us in table format. Again, if we just use $test, it will show, but it will just show the value. You got the difference, right? Same way, you can, okay, this already exists. You can create this string as well. Okay. So we seen, right, when we try with the same name, it was showing it's already exists, right? To overcome that, if we want to modify any variables, we can use set variable command. Set variable name test1 value. We'll just modify. Okay. Now it is not showing, right? Already exists. Okay. The modified value is showing here. So if we want to modify the other way, which we discussed, the dollar, right? Creating the variable just using the dollar. Just will use some random name, then 20. What is that? $20. Okay. So we'll just modify AB equal to 2030. So this is modified, right? Okay. So if we want to clear the value in this variable, we'll use $null. Okay. If we give the AB, it won't display anything. What it does, it will clear from the memory. The value will be cleared from the memory if we provide $null. Okay. So we'll go for get hyphen variable. Let's see which one we cleared. AB, right? AB value should be null. Where is the AB? See here, right? The value is cleared. Here nothing is there. Okay. So that's all in this session. Okay. Thank you.